What is up, kind ones? It's Horse, the king of the nutshot, and this is my daily vlog documenting my recovery of a CSF leak. Today I'm coming at you live. Let me switch this camera around. So as you probably know from the title, today is day 69 of my recovery. Let me go through this real quick. So day 69, oh man, which is not quite, I should not have done this live. No, it's not quite halfway. So I have about 180 days or so in my recovery. I actually just talked to my doctor today. I sent him an email over the weekend. He got back to me today. The guy that, Dr. Kranz from Duke University, the one that actually fixed up my spine, he patched it. I had a leak in my dura, which is the tough tissue that surrounds your spine and your skull, and I had a leak halfway down my back. I was leaking out spinal fluid, and he found the leak after like 5 years of searching myself. He found it in an afternoon and was able to patch it up, and now I'm in recovery. So I talked to him today, and I've been having these symptoms the last couple weeks. Nothing major, nothing too crazy, but I was a little bit, oops, I gotta grab my calendar real quick before it blows away. Nothing too crazy as far as symptoms go, but still when I yell and I'm kind of up and down, like, so I get these positional headaches, or at least I used to get them, where if I was sitting up for too long or standing up for too long, I would get mild to absolutely severe headaches. And they're, oh my God, my calendar. This is a bad choice, doing a live video outside in the wind. All right, I'm gonna go in here. Oh, all right, there we go. Much better. Hit yourself in the nuts, says Nintendo guy. So here's the truth, is I can't do any stunts right now. And I actually want to talk about this. So I'm glad you brought it up, because I was kind of debating, if I really wanted to, as long as I'm not bending or twisting, I probably could do some stunts. So kind of from the beginning, I said I wasn't going to do any nutshots at all, and I was pretty much going to have to wait till Christmas before doing anything. But then a few weeks ago, I did pepper spray myself. School opens up again tomorrow. I have to go to work. Yeah, already tired again. Yeah, man, exhausted. That's why I'm going live right now, because I've been exhausted, and this week's going to be a really busy week, and I don't have time to edit every day. So on the days that I can't go and I can't shoot and put together a video, I'm going to go live, because I think it's important to get my recovery update out there. But yeah, I was deciding whether or not I could maybe pull off some nut shots, because I pepper sprayed myself a couple weeks ago, and because I wanted to take advantage of the solar eclipse, and I had a funny idea that popped in my head, you know, simulate the solar eclipse by getting pepper sprayed. And I figured I could pull it off as long as I didn't get too crazy, like I wasn't falling on the ground and twisting, as long as I like kept myself under control. So in the back of my head, I'm like, man, I don't want to always just be shooting videos, talking. I want to be able to do kind of entertaining and funny things. Don't get me wrong, I think it's important to get updates out, because there's people that are suffering from CSF leaks and suffering from other medical conditions that are tuning in, and I want them to be able to see where I'm at and the things that I'm going through, because if they're going through similar things, or they're about to go through similar things because they're about to get patched up, I think it's important for them to know kind of what the day-to-day journey is when you're recovering from something like this. But I think the conclusion I kind of came to is I think I'm going to not take a nut shot until Christmas, which will be like the longest that I have not got hit in the nether regions probably in about 18 years, I'd say. So I kind of want to make that like a personal journey. I think I got to hold out and not get hit in the nuts. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to start doing other funny stunts and skits and pranks that I'm not going to like totally destroy myself with. Mostly, you know, whether I want to eat like ghost peppers or maybe pepper spray again, or messing with people or dressing up, stuff like that. I think I want to maybe get back in the realm of that, maybe even do it live so it's like extra intense. So that's kind of like in the back of my head that I'm thinking this week's going to be extra crazy, and I'm going to try to even get back to my normal vlogs tomorrow or the next day. But I would like to do some more intense things. So if you guys have any ideas, if you guys want to see anything specific besides me physically injure myself by like a nut shot or jumping off a roof or something like that, definitely leave. What's up? What's going on, dude? Definitely leave comments below. Let me know what you want to see. Cause I'm getting antsy sitting here not doing anything that's getting the adrenaline up. So I would really like to feel some pain that's not kind of some self-induced pain, not some like natural recovering or medical condition pain. I'm over that. I want some Daredevil type pain. So because ultimately I do YouTube because I want to entertain you guys. So I think, I keep saying this over and over again, I think getting out my updates about my medical condition and my recovery is really important. So I'm going to continue to do that. Harvest time, so I've had a couple for YouTube waiting for combines to fill up. You have to explain that more. I don't understand what you mean. Going live is wild. You know, I'm gonna get like super honest here. The last like hour I've been pacing around trying to convince myself that I need to go live because I've been so drained of energy that going live it was causing kind of like stress, because I was like, I know that I have to go live, because if I don't go live today and do an update for my condition, then I'm gonna break the promise I made to myself and my fans that I was gonna do an update every Monday through Friday. So I didn't want to do that, and I figured the longer I waited, the harder and the more tired I was gonna get. For some reason, and that's been the toughest part about these last 2 weeks, is I've symptom wise. Hold on, I'm reading a comment. Alright, I'm going to take a look at that afterwards so I can get a good idea and get back to you. Symptom-wise, I felt like absolutely great, but I'm still like so tired, so aggressively tired, that it's been frustrating, because you don't, I want to get on and have a lot of energy and do a fun video, but here I just feel like I'm having trouble just getting up and doing anything productive. And I know when you're recovering sometimes from an injury, the most productive you can be is just resting and making sure you're good. Somebody just commented they had leaks, and they were also a marathon runner, and you have to push through. And yeah, it's true. It's like before I had a leak about 5 years ago, And I actually got to the point where I just couldn't take it anymore, and I was doing all these tests and the doctors just couldn't figure out what was wrong. So I went completely vegetarian, and I changed my diet, and I started drinking heavy caffeine because that's like the one thing that helps with CSF leaks, and I just pushed through workouts, and after like a month I was like completely cured. For like 2 years I was completely cured. And then just recently, last year, all my symptoms came back, and I tried to do the same thing again, and it just didn't work, and which was what led me to getting patch, which was great because I actually found what was wrong with me. And now I'm kind of in that recovery mode, and the problem is I want to push through, I want to work out and do all this stuff, but I can't because my restrictions don't let me bend and twist, so there's only so much I can do. Last month I tried to run, and on my 4th run I got my old symptoms back with my neck tightening up, and I felt really, really bad. So I'm really trying to take it easy in that sense, which is really tough. I can't wait till I can get to the point where I can show you guys, where I can start working out myself and then show you guys that side of the recovery where I can start pushing myself. That's gonna be real fun. But man, I'm like lost on where I was and what I was talking about. But this recovery is very up and down. It's not easy, and I go through little modes of depression because I can't do anything that I necessarily push. Yeah, so yeah, you have to be on that low energy all the time, and you kind of just have to keep going and remember your recovery is a process, which I understand. I want to be out doing what I love to do, and I just have to wait it out and make sure I'm 100%. That way I can do this for a really long time, and I can entertain, I can do stunts for a really long time, rather than just always feeling bad and always going through recovery. I gotta make sure I do it right. But I think the big thing for me is somebody shared one of my videos. Actually, somebody took one of my videos. It was my bowling ball video. My buddies from Nub TV roll a bowling ball off a roof, and it lands right on my crotch. And somebody took my video without my permission, which is I don't really care. Not that I wish they would have gave me more credit, because I don't think they credited me anywhere, and that's usually good enough for me. Like, if you're gonna use one of my videos for like TV or some big web thing, then you should at minimum get my permission and probably pay, especially if it's a huge show. But if you're just some random person that's doing like reaction videos, which is what this is, at least ask for permission, or at the very least link the video. Like, didn't even link the video. So this guy with like 600,000 subscribers was doing reaction videos, and I forget the title of the video exactly, but it was something along the lines as doing dumb stuff or doing stupid stuff for views. And it really got me thinking, like, man, most people probably watch my crazy videos and think that I'm doing it for views, but I kind of got in this long thought process to myself that I've been doing stunts and crazy stuff on video since I was at least 12 years old. And we had video cameras, but like, there was no YouTube, there was no we shot these crazy videos that some of it I have footage of, some of it we didn't even film, but we weren't doing it for the views. We were doing it to entertain really ourselves at the time. We'd shoot something, and then we'd watch it back a bunch of times, every once in a while show our friends, but like we'd shoot something crazy and maybe like 4 or 5 people would get to see it, and it's not about the views. If anything, now it's about their. Oh gosh, my stabilizer went out. There we go. If anything, now it's about the viewers, and trying to entertain you guys. And here I am talking, and like I just feel like I sound so down. I sound so out, and to me that makes me anxious. That makes me kind of embarrassed. That makes me feel like I'm not entertaining anybody and just kind of wasting everybody's time. And I know that's not necessarily true, but that's just the rough part about being in a situation like I'm in. So I don't want to end on like a negative note, and I'm not going to, but I feel like I kind of just have to go process this, because this live feed didn't go anywhere where I wanted it to go. But if anything, maybe it can show that, you know, even somebody on YouTube that does crazy stunts and is usually all hyped up for the camera and usually is putting out something like positive, it's not always easy. It doesn't always go as planned. And the crazy thing is too, like, nothing's really necessarily that bad. Like, I feel, besides being tired, symptom wise, I feel awesome. So I'm just gonna end it at that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back tomorrow for sure, maybe even with a stunt, but definitely not down. Definitely won't be down, and I'll definitely have a better plan. A better kind of game plan of what I want to talk about, and a better just a better and in a better mood, I guess, even. So thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.